Hey there, Eric Brewer here. For those of you who know me, you know I'm all about two things: leadership, both as a father and in business, and businesses that help us create freedom. For those meeting with me for the first time, I'm a real estate investor and CEO of Integrity First Home Buyers, where I lead a team of 45 who close over 400 deals per year in one of the most competitive markets in the country. Some people know me as the King of Novations and the Brewer Method. But what I'm most proud of is being the father and leader who's figured out how to build a high performing team that gets results without all the chaos. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact system we use to remove all the guesswork, all the chaos, and all of the ups and downs that come with winging it on seller calls. Right now, in this market in 2026, most investors are stuck guessing which leads will convert and which will not. They can't predict their income month to month. One month it's 5,000, the next month it's 25,000. That inconsistency can be exhausting, and it's what keeps so many talented investors from building a real business. I know, because I've been there. If you don't have a system, you're just hoping, and hope is not a strategy. You're working harder than ever, but your bank account doesn't reflect it. You're watching other investors in your market close deals you know you should be getting. That feeling of uncertainty is a reflection of your talent. It's a reflection of your systems. It's the same feeling I had back when I was a manager in the car business, burning out my team and myself because I didn't know a better way. That's why we built Ramp Sales Academy, where we have taught over 500 investors and teams my 5-step process that turns guesswork into consistent, predictable, and repeatable revenue streams. Let me tell you how this came to be. I was a knucklehead. I failed in school. I even wore my prom suit to a job interview because I didn't know any better. I started in the Wild West car business, working 80-hour-plus weeks, fueled by caffeine and adrenaline. I was the stereotypical toxic manager in the car business, burning out my teams with high-pressure tactics because I thought that's what it took to win. And I was winning, but I was losing myself. Then I found I was going to be a father. That was the moment it really hit. I looked at my life and realized I couldn't be the dad I wanted to be while living that life. So I left. It says a certain quick story about why you turned to real estate. Okay. So what happened was, hold on one second. We got to pause there. It says insert quick story about why you turned to real estate and how you got your first deal. Go back just a little bit. Because it's going to pick up what it thinks the amount of words I'm saying there, and then, right?
Well, it should let you go and
Freestyle, pick up all the first words. Okay. So let me start with, so I left.
Yeah, and then if you say your story and then pick up, it's picking up. I think on the words we're actually saying. It's like syncing it. So you should be able. If you tell the story,
Yeah.
we should be able to read that, and then it'll just keep going.
Okay.
Just listening to what.
Okay. So I left. And I was looking around for what my next career move was going to be. And I ended up in real estate, actually doing mortgages. Did that for a year, found a lot of freedom, and I was pretty good at it. And next thing you know, I got a phone call from my old mentor in the car business. And he had sort of stumbled across flipping houses, contacted me because he had heard that I've gotten out of the car business. And next thing I know, we did our first deal. And the first deal that we did, it's not moving.
Wait, so I know this is weird, but it's only going.
So I should read that?
You almost have to read
Okay.
that.
Insert quick story about why you turned to real estate and how you got your first deal.
I press it. Go ahead.
Insert quick story about why you turned to real estate and how you got your first deal.
Forgive me. You say you got to do it. Yep. Okay.
My first real estate deal was a wake-up call. I thought I was flipping a house, but when the title company revealed it was commercially zoned, I had a choice: panic or get creative. Talk about how you came up with this idea. I ended up assembling the 3 neighboring homes into a full acre and sold the entire parcel to a car dealership for $75,000 wholesale profit. That deal showed me the power of systematic thinking over just winging it. But even then, it wasn't a straight line to success. I had to unlearn all of my bad habits. I had to throw out everything I had learned to this point, or I was going to become the toxic manager of the real estate world. And so I built my company, Integrity First Home Buyers, on servant leadership and repeatable, ethical, predictable systems. We weren't just closing deals, we're building a community. We completed a 79-unit multifamily conversion called Capital Flats. That's a deal that I've partnered on. We're in the process of building now and should be fully complete, stabilized, and sold within the next 18 months. Add context. We made mistakes. We lost deals, but we never stopped learning. We turned everything we learned into a repeatable process. Every seller conversation followed the process. Every deal is tracked. We hit a 65 to 80% conversion rate on our seller leads. We scaled to 400 deals per year. We built a predictable, profitable business. I went from a burned out, toxic manager in the car business to the CEO of a high-powered sales machine. From 80-hour work weeks to being home for dinner every night. My team started achieving financial freedom, and that's the real win. It's a combination of the RAMP selling framework for conversations and the 7 numbers for tracking, which together create a high-powered sales machine that removes the guesswork and replaces it with predictable process. And it's not just us. One of our students, just like you, landed an $80,000 deal. Another one just closed a $90,000 deal. These aren't one-off. They're the result of a consistent, predictable, repeatable system. And for a limited number of investors who are the right fit, we're opening up the opportunity to learn this system directly from our team of expert coaches at Ramp Academy. This is the perfect fit if you've completed a handful of real estate deals and you're ready for consistent deal flow. You're currently closing 1 to 3 deals monthly and feel like you're really ready to scale to 5 to 10 plus a month. You're earning $50,000 to $200,000 a year annually, but feel like you're working way too many hours. You understand lead generation, but want to get better at converting. You're committed to treating real estate as a serious, legitimate business. If you feel that you're ready to turn your inconsistent deal flow into predictable, profitable business, that's where I invite you to do next. Here's what I invite you to do next. Click the button below this video to schedule a brief, complimentary strategy call with our team. I want to be clear, this isn't a high-pressure sales call. It's a genuine conversation, investor to understand where you're at and where you want to go. We believe in servant leadership, and that starts with serving you, not selling you. On this call, we will listen to where you are in your business and where you want to go, help you identify the specific gaps in your seller conversations, and together we'll determine if we're the right fit for each other. Our team can only work with a limited number of investors each month to ensure we give them our full attention. So if you're serious about scaling your business with a proven system and supportive coaching, we encourage you to schedule your strategy call now. I know how much potential you have. You've already proven you can close deals. The inconsistency you're feeling isn't your fault. It's a sign that you're ready for the next level of growth. It's the same feeling I had right before my big breakthrough. Click below and I'll see you on the other side.